And we are live and in color. Whoa, I know people are checking their phone right now and probably saying, what the hell is going on? It's a Monday, Bumper. It's a Monday. Yes, I know it's a Monday, guys. But it's for a good reason that we're here this evening. I just want to make sure you guys bear with me. I just want to make sure that, oh yeah, it's showing. Cool. I get to follow along on my chat room. Right? But welcome everybody to a Monday version of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. And you know what? I'm not even going to call it Wacky Wednesday. It's just for a good cause. It's a Monday. Sometimes our schedules, especially with the man on your far right, right to the very far right, the last 2 weeks he's probably been running around with his like a chicken with his head cut off. And so this was the only night that we could grab him because I'm sure he's going to do other interviews and other stuff coming up. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to, like I like to do, I don't like to introduce. I like for my guests to introduce who they are.
Yes, sir. How you doing? My name is Andrew Balmares. I am Guadalupe Productions, and well, we're getting ready. This is Media Week, and we're getting ready for the weekend. Guadalupe Productions weekend in San Antonio at the Far West. Starts off on Saturday at the kickoff party. And then on Sunday, the big show. Both nights, the doors open at 5 o'clock. And if you haven't got your tickets yet or your tables, you need to call Lopez Entertainment at that 210-777-7839. Rudy Lopez is handling all those tables right there. And once again, you need to Cash App for your $25 pre-sale tickets. It's $ Guadalupe Productions, okay?
And that's Guadalupe, Guadalupe Awards.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Well, if you're just joining us again, thank you guys again. I know it's Monday. You're checking your phones and saying your time's off today. But we have the Guadalupe Awards. Ma'am, you didn't get to introduce yourself?
I'm La Joya Esmeralda Ferrer, and I'm actually helping Cumbia Champs here with the kickoff too for Saturday that's happening also before the Guadalupe Awards.
That's right.
And we got lots of great new talents and everything. Also with the meet and greet that is going on also, and all the podcasts that want to come in and join us with the Guadalupe Awards.
Yes,
You see how she said podcast?
Yeah.
She could have said artist, all that. But
We have a lot of
so, real quick, your last name, Ferrer.
Ferrer.
You know, that's not a very common name.
No, it's not.
I had an old Marine. We used to call him Ferrer.
Ferrer, that's
And one day I called him in. I said, Ferrer, are you Italian? What? Well, it's really Ferrer. I said, well, then be proud and call him Ferrer. Shout out to my old Marine Ferrer.
It took a long time trying to get here with that Ferrer.
With that name?
Yes.
So you're going to hear me call him Champs. I like to call him Champ because, we're trying to get him to smile. El vato, I don't know. He woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
Every time I pass to San Antonio, I come through here. And when I pass by, I always say, Bumper!
No, man. I think the Onda's very excited about this weekend, man. I know you got a 2-day event. You got Saturday and Sunday, with Sunday being the actual awards. And the good thing about Guadalupe Awards, if you guys don't know, they have a lot of different what's the word I'm looking for? Categories. There you go.
Yes.
It's not just your basic categories. They do got I think they got like every instrument that's covered in Tejano music. But you know what you didn't have, Champs?
What was that, sir?
Triangle, vato.
Triangle.
I could have been nominated twice this year. I play the triangle with the Iconics every now and then. So I didn't see a triangle player of the thing. Maybe next year. We'll see what happens.
We're moving on up, Bumper. We're getting better and better.
That's good, man. That's good.
Dios, I thank God that we're still here. And this year, when you really look at it, Bumper, look at the beginning. Look at the ballot. If you're going to make an award show, look at the ballot that we had this year.
Yeah.
Man. Puro top podcast shows, radio personnel, top promoters that were nominated, who make dances every weekend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every weekend they make.
And they don't get a
dances.
pat on the back.
No.
Well, they don't
get a
need
pat
to.
back.
They
you know,
pat their pockets when they leave.
Yeah. Some of us do. Nah, but
He's gone.
you know,
¿Dónde se va el dinero? Okay.
if you're gonna make an award show, make it. I wanted to catch attention.
I got you.
And that's what I did this year.
Yeah.
Caught attention with top promoters, podcast shows, radio personalities.
Hey, but you also move it too. You haven't just kept it in San Antonio. You did it in Houston last year, no?
I did it in Houston last year.
Yeah, you did it in Houston last
I
year.
go everywhere,
So
man.
what do we do? Are we already got a spot for 2024 or what?
The New West in Dallas.
Oh.
With Frank T?
Frank T.
Oh,
Pancho
damn,
Pistola.
D-Town. Y'all get ready. You're going to get your
Yeah, we're
get
already
your little
working on
Guadalupe
it.
Awards up there in Dallas.
Pancho Pistolas y todo. They all know up there already que I'm coming. You know what I mean?
That's a good. They're a bunch of great people, Tejano people up there. I want to give un saludos to Juan Mendoza, man. Juan Mendoza Jr. from the Three Amigos podcast. I got to catch that with the Iconics last week. But I thought I drank a lot on my podcast. Those dudes are sponsored by a tequila, so they all had a bottle of tequila. It was pretty cool, man. So shout out to those guys, to all the members of the Three Amigos, and to all the podcasts. Me and Champs are talking offline. I'll let him. I don't know if he's going to mention it tonight, but he might mention it at the show. I don't know. Maybe he needs a few days to sit on it, but. What do you think? That's what I do. I put people on the spot.
Oh, yeah. Well, Bumper, Bumper, he got a lot of votes at the awards. And
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking more of like you were talking about podcasts and how hard it was to start one, and you were throwing out an idea of maybe.
Well, in 2024, we're coming with the Guadalupe Productions podcast show.
Hell yeah. There you go. Right
Bumper,
there.
We're here
You
with Bumper.
you heard it first right here.
He's going to help us. We're interviewing here.
And as long as you're doing it on Wednesdays.
Yeah, no,
Champs.
we'll do it on Facebook Friday night. What do you think?
On Friday nights? well, the reason I don't really, I would love to do Fridays too, but I think when I first started this, I really stuck with Wednesdays because it's hump day, it's the middle of the week, and you get more, artists start performing on Thursdays and Fridays. And so it's kind and it's kind of hard. Like people go out. So on Wednesdays, it's like, we're halfway there. I'll listen to this Mexican talk for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, saludos to everybody tuning in. Again, we know it's a Monday night. We just wanted to bring you guys together. One, to promote this weekend's event with our good friend, the Guadalupe Productions here. It's going to be held here in San Antonio at the Far West Event Center. That is going to be on Pleasanton and Military, right on the corner there. Our good friend, Mr. Rudy Lopez Entertainment, does plenty of events there. I'm sure he'll be up there because he's up for like 2 awards, Rudy?
Yeah, he's up there. Yeah.
He's
Shout
up
out
for
to Rudy Lopez. Muchas gracias for all your help. And me and him have talked, and we work things out where he's good and I'm good. Con el favor de Dios, we made it bigger this year. Rudy's a big help to us. And, Rudy helps out the San Antonio dances and all that he makes, man. You guys need to support him. I mean, he came last week
about
to
the South Side.
He came last week to Seguin, Texas, with the Conjunto Cats Thanksgiving dinner or whatever.
Yeah.
He donated $500, bro.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to Art and the boys.
Yeah.
The Conjunto Cats will be making their way back to Bumper's Wacky Wednesday before the month is over, baby. So you guys stay tuned for that. So Champs, before we get into the actual awards that's going to happen this Sunday, where in the heck did you come up with the Guadalupe Awards, and how many years have you been doing this already?
Well, I'm already going 40 years, bro, when I started the DJ, when I started in Houston, bro. Let me tell you something. I started with 8 tracks, okay? And I would stack my 8 tracks ready. And back then, you would go forward and backwards and get your songs ready. You know what I mean? So I would forward them to number 2. I would forward this one to number 3 and all that. You know what I mean? I've been around for a lot of years, and you know what, bro? What really touches me is what really upset me was sometimes was like there was a lot of artists out there, man. Bass players, guitar players, drummers, accordion players, the keyboard and all that, like I say, who have never gotten the credit that they need. You know what I mean? Some of these guys, like yeah, I guess I'll play and this and that. They're not, you don't inspire them, you know what I mean, to play with their band. And I recognized a lot of people last year, and then in the Conjunto Awards when I went to Houston last year, but it was awesome because I honored legends of Conjunto, real Conjunto, like Los Monarcas, Bernardo, JJ Los Centellas, and Los Teyes, and all them. They were they were nothing but Conjunto when I was in Houston. You know,
Well,
I like to see them.
I like to say when you say like when nobody was honoring the like the artists that play the the musicians,
Yeah.
right? Which is very important. But I would say that a lot of my friends, I consider my friends, they would probably say we don't need it.
Yeah.
It's we've talked about off air. We were talking. It's not that we know you don't need it. Like you said, they needed to be recognized. You're right. They needed to be recognized. But most of the artists, those dudes they're fine. There's some that I know that you could put a black curtain in front of them and they would be just fine playing their instrument. They just love to play music.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the fact that there's multiple awards out there, award shows that are going out and expressing, love for each individual instrument is awesome, man. It's pretty
That's
cool.
what we're about. You know what I mean? And then like young females, there's a lot of young females out there, man. There was young females out there, Bumper, that I never even heard of them. But I let Tiger Mays and Roy Barrera, whatever, they put a show together on Saturday. They have artists that they're promoting. Esmer here, she's helping them.
Okay.
And those females that are there on Saturday, come check them out.
Yeah,
you know?
Christy Lux. She came through here not too long ago.
Yeah.
Christy Lux. I'm trying to think somebody else on there that Jenny B. I recognized. And so, yeah, man, we talk about supporting Tejano music and whatnot. And when young artists or new artists, not necessarily young, but new artists, we gotta find a way to support them. And it's a good thing that there's award shows out there supporting those people, right? Or those type of artists. Now, it's not Wacky Wednesday, champs, but I'm doing the interview, and this is just the way I kind of do things. And I know there's a lot of people in the comments. There's a lot of people watching.
Yes.
So I want to bring something up, right?
Go ahead. Yes, sir.
So with the award shows, man, sometimes award shows get bad names, they get bad raps because of the process, the due processes that they do to get the winner won. But for me, I think what bothers me the most, it doesn't bother me. I shouldn't say it bothers me, but I know in speaking in conversations with multiple artists, multiple close friends of mine, where in the hell do they come up with the nominees for each one of these categories? And we only want to speak on Guadalupe Productions. Yeah. Where does Guadalupe Productions come up with the nominees? When you did the one, where there was like 10, I think some had more people in each one, and then they voted and went down to the top 5. So who comes up with all those names that fall in that first round of votes?
Well, I'm around the music industry a lot. I make my own dances and this and that. I run into musicians and all that. And I tell them, hey, man, I'm going to enter you in the Guadalupe Awards. You know what I mean? Send your bio and this and that. Shout out to Mary Ellen Botello. She's the one who handles all those bios, okay? And then I have a third party who handles the voting, who sets everything up. And we get together 3-way and we say, hey, this and that, or this person entered his bio and this and that. And this year, man, just think about it, Bumper. 8,200 votes this year. My goal was 10,000.
Yeah.
8,000.
You'll take the 8,000.
Yeah, I'll take them.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, we separate them to what there's bands, there's singers, new upcoming singers, new females, and all that. It's a lot of work. What I mean? It's a lot of work. Don't tell me it's not. Don't think it's not. But she does everything for us. Marian Botello, she's a rock, man. You know what I mean? And she's been with me for about 2-3 years, but she's there. You know what I mean? And another thing is that we try to honor as much as we can. Males, females. we give everybody a chance.
Yeah, no, I get it, right? I get it, and the reason I bring this up because as you know, I'm passionate about our industry. I'm passionate about our cultura, and of course, like I said, our industry, our music. And some people see it, champs, like, you know, sometimes and I'm not again, I'm being just open-minded here. I see a name on a roster or on a list up for an award, and I scratch my head because sometimes I'm like, man, well, I've never seen this guy perform ever. Yeah. I never even heard of this group, right? One thing that it does make me do this. I go on there and I start looking them up, YouTubing them. If they got music on on the digital platforms, I look at all that stuff. So that's kind of why I asked you who comes up with these names, because that's where I think a lot of award shows they don't get in trouble, but within the industry, some of the artists would be like, well, dude, I gig every weekend and I didn't even make the list. Like, I'm booked all year round, three weekends, 3 days a week, right? And my name's nowhere to be found on the list. There's that, right? Yeah. But that's why I kind of asked, do it's your friend, so you come up with the long list.
Yeah, and
right?
Another thing too is that I look at the whole year, like Mas Chingon Radio, who has the number one hits and all that. So I write them down, and all year and this and that. You got. Maybe Marcos comes out with a new song, Ram comes out with a new song, Jay Perez and all that. Yeah. They're in the top 30 of Mas Chingon and all that. So I write them down and, I keep them to the side. And then at the end of the year,
you kind of tally them up and see.
And this and that. And, Conjunto the same way,
Yeah.
I see Conjunto artists that are coming out, with new music like...
Conjunto's kind of harder to do that because there's not you don't really see too many countdowns that's just specifically Conjunto music. What amazes me about Conjunto music is anytime that there is a Conjunto concert, the amount of people singing the words to songs that you don't hear every day on the radio. Yeah. But they know them word for word. They know all the artists. It's a very tight community. It's beautiful, right? But my job here is to be the man in between the artist and the award show, right? Yeah. And I've had TTMA here. I've had Bino. I've asked the questions that want to be asked, right? Yes. And I want to promote. Tonight, our goal tonight is to promote Sunday's event, which is going to be a great event, and Saturday's a pre-award event. But I also want answers to some of the things that, like, where do they come from? Where do they get these names from? Yeah. I'll tell you guys one thing though. He did it last year. He told me that he was going to do it again this year. We'll see come Monday or Tuesday. We gotta give him at least 1 or 2 days to recover from the weekend. But what Champs does do, for the record, I'll slap the table on it right now. He does post the Google voting tabs by numbers. So this is not one of those awards where, like, does he? Yeah, I mean, they're already tallied up. It's we live in a world today where it's instantaneous. I mean, you could tell right when the vote's done. Yeah. You could tell who won, who got second, who got third, all guys. That, right? Yeah. But my thing is that you post it.
Yes, sir.
Right? It doesn't leave people to wonder, like, man, how did that?
And there's people who didn't make the top 5 and they wanted to know why. And I said, okay, I'll send you a screenshot why you did it. So this is how many votes you got. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm legit.
So the people watching it don't know Cumbia Champs. His facial expression, that's him all the time. Yeah. So don't think he's pissed off and like, nah, screw. No, that's the way he is. But I just want to throw that out there to the people watching, to the artists, to the promoters, to the fans. Like, a few days after the show, after the winners are announced and trophies are given out, that comes out and he posts it on his Facebook. Yes. There's no gray area. It's right there for you to see the numbers, which which is cool.
Yeah.
Right? Because it to me it solidifies and it kind of slaps the table like, hey, here you go, pa que no están diciendo, hey, because I like this guy or I like this girl, or whatever.
I don't do that.
No.
Sorry.
It is what it is. Saludos to everybody watching right now. I just saw
Saludos
pop in.
todos.
Jumbo Gonzalez is watching. Amanda Hernandez. Elizabeth Aguilar from Full Force Promotions. Welcome to the show. Lucky Joe. Give a luck. Welcome to the show. Frank T from Dallas is watching.
Yes, sir.
Emiliano, how you doing, sir? Thank you. Welcome. Clint Westwood. Rosalinda Yanes, thank you, man. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Again, this is more of a...
Michelle Costa, she handles all the merchandise. She's watching.
There you go. So you're going to be selling merch?
Hello.
Yeah, wait till you see the merch
he's
this
got his
weekend.
merchandise.
Michelle's
Chingo
working-
de merch.
Chingo de merch. See, Michelle, she's working tumblers, hats, shirts,
Todo el pedo.
koozies, todo.
Hey,
pero-
champ, so you already got your outfit fit out for Sunday or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna wear shorts with Converse.
Chingam.
But one thing you gotta give to Chance too is when I started helping him and everything. What I liked about it is that you got these artists that want to put in their bio, and it's them that got the fans because they have to work the fans and vote, get the votes out for these.
Yeah, they're doing two things, right? They're promoting the award system, which is great.
Yes.
And they're promoting them themselves. So here's the thing, though. Like, when you speak of music, it's not necessarily like a high school popularity contest because you can't say that because people gotta like your music. Like, they're just not gonna put you on the thing if they don't like your music. You know what I mean? You could be a really cool dude. Maybe you just can't play an accordion that good. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
But it's gonna be a lot of merchandise that day, and Michelle Costa, she does an awesome job. She used to do the merch for David Farias and Ramirera and all that.
Okay.
So
cool, man.
And then you got the
give a
merchandise
shout out to
from
my vice president once again, Mariana Botello. She does all the TikTok videos.
Everything.
She goes to Houston. She travels to San Antonio, the Valley, and everything. Ya está con la pinche cámara. And then she posts and everything. And, that's why she's good.
That's good, man. That's good.
And
So, champs, Sunday, I know Saturday, you guys have been working really hard to put that, and we'll talk about that. Sunday during the awards, are there any performances during the awards?
Yes, sir. 7 o'clock. Jeannie B starts off the show.
Okay.
And then
My Jenny.
I was with Shelly Ladas last week. Of course, happy birthday to Shelly Ladas today.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I think she
happy
turned
birthday,
22
Shelly.
or
No,
23,
it
me
was
dijo today.
27.
Something like that.
But then she's going to bring her artist, El Gallo Des.
El Gallo Des, he's
Yeah.
been here too, man.
Yeah, he's
hey,
been
if you guys haven't heard El Gallo Des, bro, you better hold on to your seat. That cat right there got some pipes on him for sure.
And then we got Grupo Vidal. Are they from the Valley, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're coming.
they're from
And,
Kingsville, actually.
Conjunto Cats.
Meow.
Okay, man. That's
good.
a
And
good
of course,
lineup, man.
Ramirera, he'll be there giving his roses out.
Okay.
Yes.
And who's going to close the show?
And so, hey guys, come out dressed to impress. Except for Champs, he's running the show. He's gonna wear shorts and.
Shorty Converse. I'm
He's gonna be running.
But you know what,
He's gonna be
right
running
now-
around.
Right now, I think ahead of time. Okay. Right now, I know this is the show this week, but me and Mary Ellen are already talking about the Conjunto show in June.
Already.
Ya estamos.
Hey, come on, bro. Let's get through Sunday.
Yeah.
We start.
Estamos ahead of time, you know what I mean?
That's awesome, man.
We already got the legends who we're going to honor and all that. For
That's
the
good,
Conjunto.
man. So I think this is me. And each award show does, there's not a lot of them, but there's quite a few. And again, goes back to the reason why I asked, like, how do you come up with the nominees? Because again, if I see somebody on the list, and I'm out there, like,
Yeah.
if anybody's out there all over the state of Texas and all over the United States following Tejano music,
Yes, sir.
if I'm not in the top 10, then I'm speaking out my butt here. But when I see a name on there and I'm just like, dude, like, I don't know, like, I don't get it. I don't know who this is. You know what I mean? But it makes me go and YouTube them and look them up, which is good,
Yeah.
right? Maybe I'll find a new artist that I didn't know of, but. in honoring, and I think a lot of the artists were like, well, that kind of dilutes. And listen to me when I tell you this. It dilutes the award system or the industry.
Yeah.
Could you agree with that or no?
Some of it, yeah.
Like if we give pats on the back, where pats on the back aren't really necessarily or earned, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe it's just like, I don't know. Maybe the person who did the awards just like, hey man, you're a cool dude, bro. Like, boom, I got you, right? No, to me, it dilutes the Gallo Dezes that are out there, doing radio tours. The Shelly's got them working, going back and forth from Killeen to San Antonio to LA, doing all kinds of like dudes that are out there hustling. Dudes like, I'm just speaking off the top of my head. People like J.R. Gomez, like them dudes gig. They might not be 1,000-person gigs, it might be 200 or 300 people, but they're gigging and they're out there every single weekend, hustling. Yeah. So again, man, go ahead.
Yes.
But there's like sometimes there's bands who come to me and they want me to help them and this and that, and I help out. I help out bands. You can open up and this and that, and gives them some exposure, and that's what they like about Guadalupe Productions. You know what I mean?
I got you.
There's a lot of females that I've helped, that have opened up and have won awards, and that girl, what's her name from Dallas, that Monica girl you're talking about?
Monica Saldivar.
Yeah, Saruka, man, she's
awesome. She can sing, bro.
That girl, she's the national anthem for the Dallas Mavericks, and she's
for sure.
Her and Stephanie, Stephanie Montiel, she's good, but
un gran saludos ahorita. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Guadalupe Productions all the way in the Philippines right now, live. Amazing how I just got a picture today of a guy wearing Bumpers Wacky Wednesday shirt in the Philippines. Shout out to our good friend Mick Doza in the Philippines by way of Las Vegas. But Filipino dude, and he loves Tejano music, man. So shout out to Mick Doza.
One thing too, when we had the first Conjunto Awards, we had a lot of people from Mexico voting because Tony Sainz, he has a lot of
following over
there in Mexico.
Yeah.
That was an honor getting votes from Mexico. You know what I mean?
Champs, I'm gonna throw this out there. Take it for what it's worth. I think there needs to be a new category for the Guadalupe Awards, right? In this award show, not the Conjunto one, more this show right here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I know you have DJs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
To me, it's a two-way street, right? There's like the DJ that goes to weddings and quinces and just kills it like a badass, a typical DJ, what you grew up doing.
Yes, sir.
Right? And then there's these dudes. There's the dudes that on social media are DJing on TikTok. A lot of people say bump is kind of the same thing. I don't think so.
Nope.
I don't. There's some DJs out there that have been doing quinces and weddings and parties for a long time. And there's dudes that can just take the internet by storm by just going on social media and promoting our music, playing everybody's music. So, I don't know. Maybe if you don't want to do the Triangle Player of the Year, maybe you can look at that one. Social media DJ,
yes, sir.
Like define social media DJ and a regular DJ.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll look into it. I mean, these DJs don't know, man. Back then, I'd have speakers in the back of my seat of my car,
around, driving
in the trunk. I had the 8-track players, the CD players, and all that. Ahí iba para pinches tocadas. Estos vatos nunca, they don't know.
Well, nowadays it's a new era, man.
Yeah.
But you know what? Not to take away from the DJs, champs.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
No, it's not easy,
bro. I still to this day, I can have fun drinking a drink. The way I watch an artist play, I can have fun standing off to the side of a DJ and watching them con el one up and one down headphone and turning and twisting and sliding this and picking that up. And I just want to say, bro, is that really all necessary, dude? Like, is that just part of the get up, like to make it look like you're doing something, or is it really doing something? Yeah, bro. This one slows down so I can match this song. This one does this. This one does. So it's cool. You know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff that they do.
It's art to them.
Yeah, definitely an art.
You know what, Bumper? Ya no es como más antes. Más antes, you know, I've been a DJ, you know, in Seguin for a long time. Pero la gente ya me conoce. La gente viene y yo miro a la gente. I pay attention to the people. Este vato que hay Ricky Naranjo. Este vato que hay los Ramón Ayala. Este vato que hay los Regleros. Yo ya conozco a la gente. That's why I get hired.
Well, that's a personal DJ right there, right?
And then you need to pay attention to the people. Si entran gabachos o entran los mollos o algo, necesitas que ponerles canciones a ellos también.
I got you. Off the wall, because I just looked down and I saw that they were watching. They're like my little brothers, man. Shout out to the Solis brothers.
Oh yeah.
There needs to be, let the Guadalupe set the standard, bro. Mm-hmm. There needs to be a country section of the Guadalupe Awards. There's too many Chicanitos out there busting their ass away. All of these other Tejano artists are in honky tonks all over Texas, South Texas, East Texas, Central Texas, Hill Country. They're out there and those dudes are out there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? Maybe a little award for.
I was looking into
that
because Rudy was bringing. Remember on Thursdays he was bringing the country night.
Yeah,
country night. And I was looking at it. Some of those guys are badass.
Yes,
bro. Champs, you would be surprised how many Chicanitos are out there, dude. Not even Chicanitos, like dudes in their 30s and 40s. But where do they fall? Country music's not gonna recognize them. You know what I mean?
You know what touched me the other day, Bumper? I saw a country show where Jimmy Lee Jimmy Lee, the one that sang that song in
Jimmy Lee, Tentacion.
No, not that guy. He sang that song in Urban Cowboy, Looking for Love.
Yeah, Looking for Love, okay.
I saw him singing with other country artists around him. Like, a lot of different country stars and young females also on this and that. That really touched me, because Jimmy Lee, when I was in the 5th grade, he went to my school because my teacher was good friends with him, and that's when they were making that movie. You know,
you remember?
Yeah, and I remember him and all that. I was like, man, why can't? Let me ask you this question, Bumper. Why can't Tejano music be like that, bro?
Well, that's a whole nother show. But
that's out the window.
But if somebody can speak on what I'm talking about, that has an approval stamp from hell, is Mr. Art Tejerina.
Oh yeah.
You know, Art's on here right now. He's agreeing with everything that I'm saying. Like, there's too many Latino country artists that I don't think an award show should not. That's a category that needs to be added. Yeah. Neta.
Art Tejerina, wherever he goes, he packs in the house.
Oh yeah.
He packs in the house.
And he can do country, Tejano, whatever you want.
Yeah, he does everything.
And he can ride a skateboard. Como ves?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Austinites, everybody up there in Austin.
He has a beard.
There you go. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight's show again is really to push this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, Far West Event Center for both events. They're going to have a bunch of new artists performing Saturday.
Yes.
Doors open at 5. Show starts at what time on Saturday?
Saturday, 5 o'clock.
At 5. The show starts at 5?
5 o'clock. We
have
I got about 12, 13 artists.
Oh, you got to get them in there. He's got till 5 o'clock. There you go. So make sure you get yourself a big meal. Get in there at 5 o'clock and be ready to party.
Come out there and check out these stores because they have merchandise.
Yes,
they
they're
have
going to have their
pictures
merchandise.
and
meet and greet.
pod shows, meet and greet. Todo, it's all going to be there.
Yes.
I'm going to try to sneak in there.
I was going to invite you to bring your pod show that day, but
I'm going to try to sneak in there. I know Sunday I'm double booked, right? I'm going to definitely be at the awards show. Mm-hmm. We got the Toys for Tejanitos earlier in the day there at Slim, so I'll be doing that with our good friends at Puro Pedo Talk Show. will be there too, also supporting. And they're up for an award too, so I'm sure they're going to be at the award show come Sunday night. Yeah. But again, man, if you're in San Antonio this weekend, or if you were looking for something to do, dude, now's your chance. Hey, you got a bunch of friends, you got a little chequecito coming through, you want to get a table for the homies, you can do that. Man, you got to call right now, because I promise you try to do this for Saturday. On Sunday, you're gonna be standing in the back, and your friends are gonna be like, dude, I thought you said you had this, and you ain't gonna have shit. You're just gonna have a beer in your hand. That's about it.
You know who? A guy from the Valley is gonna be there, and you guys are gonna be surprised. El Primo Roberto Pulido will be there on Sunday.
On Sunday?
On Sunday. And
man, there you go.
I talked to him last time, and he's asking Bobby if he can come.
Okay.
You know? So Primo's going to get a Lifetime Achievement Award.
That's awesome, man. That's
good.
awesome.
Yeah.
Saludos to Joe Zimmerly, Alex Contreras, Santos
Zimmerly,
Garza.
yes.
Again, Art Tejelina, Vic Gonzalez, my brother Edward Gomez, Alize Nino. What's up, girl? How you doing? Frank T's on here. Patricia Vargas. My prima Marie, Ella Marie, welcome. Laura Linda Escalante, thank you guys for tuning in. Our good friends at NutriDrip, Eunice, you guys need to come out to the award show and the pre-party Saturday and Sunday. I think I need to go. A matter of fact, for sure.
Shows coming.
Who is that?
On Saturday we have.
Let me see that list. Let me see this list. Oh my God! All right, guys. Can I say all these?
Go ahead.
All right, guys. You're gonna get it right here first. I'm not gonna give you the times. Just know that if you're not there at 5 o'clock, you're gonna start missing some good artists. Right? I'm gonna try to go middle but to back, so people think that we're gonna have Jenny B.
Jenny B. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Conjunto La Diferencia, Chrissy E, Camila Bella, Joanna Ray, Los Camaradas, Alize Nino. If you've never heard Alize Nino sing,
man, she's awesome,
dude.
Camila and Bea, have
Remember
you heard
I told you this. Check them out.
The two 12-year-olds?
Yeah, Camila Bea, Cassandra. The name's cut off. You got it?
Cassandra. I forgot that one. Cassandra. That's
okay. So Cassandra will be there. Juani, Sangria, Angel Martin, Los Mascarados. Hey, yes. Dude, I gotta get those guys on a Wacky Wednesday, man. If anybody has a contact with those Mascarados, tell them to hit me up. I would love to have them on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Maybe we can get I'll set up a ring in here, and we'll just go to town and you know what I mean, a little wrestling, and then a little conjunto music. Danny Farias. Shout out to Danny Farias. I got to hear
Danny Farias.
Hey, dude, did you hear his new veteran song?
Oh, he's another one. There's a country in Tejano.
Did you hear his new veteran song he just made?
Yeah, I just.
Hey, if you guys haven't heard it yet, check out Danny Farias' veteran song. Man. Veterans, it'll put a knot in your throat. I promise you. I got to hear it. Don't ask me where I heard it, but I got to hear it.
Yeah.
All right. Lorena Mejia and Lilia Flores. Hey, that's a long lineup. So you're not going to to be bored.
Oh no, you won't.
Right? I could say who's not going to be bored is those sound engineers changing those guys.
In and out. They're conjunto from Tucson, Arizona.
Tuscan. Yeah. They're from Tuscan, Arizona. Tuscan. All right. Let's say Joanna Ray just backed out earlier due to family emergencies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did he?
Mart, are you her manager or what the hell? These guys don't know nothing about that.
Hey, I want to send a shout out to Frank T. We've never met, but he's been around for 35 years, I know. And he does the best shows in Dallas at the New West. So
you never met Frank T, bro?
I've seen him one time, but I really never met him. I know he's never met me, but shout out to Frank T for doing Tejano music in Dallas, man. He's the main one at the New West, man. So
yeah, no,
he is awesome, man. He's an awesome promoter. Some people, there's promoters out here that don't even get the credit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that guy, he's the one who he's a big promoter in Dallas. At the New West. You know what I mean? So shout out to Frank T.
I got to hang out with Frank T a couple of Fridays ago. I went to the Mike Gonzalez Iconics and the Los Hijos de Emilio Navarro show in Houston. And so he's having the same concert, so he came to check it out with Mikey Mike in Houston.
Mike, yeah.
And so,
Shout out to Mikey
dude,
Mike in Houston.
what a great show, dude!
Yeah.
What a great. I'm not sold yet on the whatever that place is called. It's glass and concrete, man. It looks beautiful, but the sound is difficult in that place.
Wasn't Oscar Gonzalez there, right, from La Mafia?
Yeah, La Mafia was there.
He was there.
It was a good night, man. It was a good time. Anyway, shout out to Wowie's, Poteet, Texas. I don't know if they're open still, but shout out to Velma and Wowie. You guys are always tuning into anything that we put out.
La Jefa Velma Montemayor. That's what we call her.
So, champs, Saturday, 5 o'clock, right? And then Sunday, the doors open at 5. What's going to happen around 5 o'clock on Sunday?
You got Mando Loco. He's going to be doing the interviews and all that there. And then you got...
He did a good job. He was right next to me at the Tejano Music Awards, and he did a hell of a job
You got Big
doing it.
Gonzalez bringing Marilena with him to help him with the red carpet and the pictures and all that, and meet and greet everybody. You know, so you guys, like I said, you guys need to get your tables, man. You need to call Rudy and all that. But we got, Ramonetta's playing, and the Conjunto Cats, and Christy Lutz. She's gonna put on a bad show. I know she is. Jenny B also. They're gonna put on a great show.
I got you. Hey, who's the host of the awards?
Rick Garcia, CHR Records.
Rick Garcia.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met that guy.
He's awesome.
Is he funny?
He's been with me for 3-4 years.
Is he funny?
No, he's funny.
Okay. Is he going to do magic tricks?
I don't know. He might put a rabbit out of a cat.
Hey,
shout out to Rick Garcia, CHR Records.
Yeah. Shout out to Joey Jimenez, who's watching, JMZ from La Tierra Colletera. And then our good friend, Uncle Earl Hudson from K Alamo.
Yes, K Alamo. Hello,
Thanks for
Earl.
tuning in, Uncle Earl. Our good friend, DJ Law Dog, Paul Resendez, always supporting Tejano music, always supporting Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Yeah. Let's see, Valentino Duran, all the way from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yeah. So for the people who can't make it, champs, will there be a live feed? And I'm only asking because I saw, and I'm not comparing, but I want to throw it out there, the Texas Talent Music Association, also known as CTMA Tejano Music Awards, they did a live, they didn't do the video, but they did have, I don't know how they did it, but I think they used Hot Tejano was the people that they used. But they broadcasted it live, so all the people from all over the United States who are looking forward to seeing who wins in real time, they could listen in and hear the show.
Well, Vic Gonzalez always does that. He goes live. He puts his camera like you have here in the front of the stage,
and it stays there on the thing.
There.
Okay, so guys, if you're not following Vic Gonzalez Productions, you know Vic. If you've been at any Tejano event in the last 30-something years, you know Vic. He's a guy who's smiling from ear to ear. He's usually in a mobile wheelchair, right? And you won't miss it because it has a big Bumpers Wacky Wednesday sticker on the side. Shout out to Vic, always doing a great job for Tejano music. Saludos to Tony Guerrero from La Sombra in the house. Man, a lot of artists, man, this evening. I think I need to move the show till Mondays, champ. Chingo de gente.
Yeah.
So right now, as a part of the show, man, you guys have the mics. Any saludos you want to do? Any invites? Anything you guys want to, about this weekend?
Saludos to Tiger Mace. He has a Tiger Mace show. He's in charge of he's the DJ in charge of the stage with Roy and Emerald here. They're going to be, also Gina Inc. also, and Danny Farias. They're all, good sponsors of ours this year. And I thank them for everything, for helping us keep it going. But there's a lot of artists, man. One thing about this show, Bumper, I was there worried for a minute. I was looking at it, and I knew that we had made a good ballot because for 10 days, bro, Jay Perez, Marcos, and Joe Lopez, they were fighting for the entertainer, vocalist, album.
It was neck and neck, going back and forth.
One day,
that's awesome, man.
One day he was winning by 2. The next day he was winning by 1. The next day he was winning by 3. and all that. So we'll find out on the 19th who the winner is.
There you go, baby.
You know,
You've been waiting.
They were up there,
The
man.
drums
Rams
are
up there
going.
also, you
You know what? To be honest, I was just happy to be recognized, and you know, everybody in the category that I'm in, they're all good. They're I mean, they're not like, some aren't my best friends, but they're all acquaintances. I've met all of them. Matter of fact, I've met all of them personally. They're all great people. And at the end of the day, champs, we're all doing this for love and passion of our cultura and our music. So, like I say, the more the merrier. And I'm looking forward to, because it gives me, you know, I get to put something nice on and clean up, because people don't realize I can clean up a little bit. What are you looking forward to about this weekend?
I'm looking forward to, first of all, thank you, Champs, for allowing us to help you and me to help you for this Saturday. I've enjoyed getting to know these artists and bringing them down and setting them up, and just in general, you know, these new artists and all these new fans and all the meet and greet that you're going to have a chance to come and meet them and hear them, because here pretty soon, maybe next year, there'll be one of those
One of the
ones
big
that
dogs.
are going. Yeah, you know, he's giving them a chance to come in and hear them out and greet them and meet them and
get their exposure.
Yes, and get their exposure, and that's what I'm
we're about.
glad to be a part
Guadalupe
of.
Production is there to open the doors for anybody. You know, we all give them a chance. Okay, some, you know, some might be big one day and this and that. You never know. A female artist might be the biggest Tejano star, like Shelly or Elida, and they come back and they thank me. Hey, you don't have to thank me. I'm already working on somebody else to go up there with y'all. You know, I'm already working on somebody else to promote. You know what I mean? Another female. And
I got you.
That's what we're about.
I got you. It's like I said, man. At the end of the day, you know, I think awards they take the blunt end of a lot of sometimes jokes, sometimes just, you know, different things. And my personal opinion, the way I look at it, is if somebody wants to honor anybody, not just in music, like just anything, like, who are we to say not to, right? And be respectful. That's kind of the way I see it. Vic, take a shower, please.
It's just the love of music, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Shout
no.
out
At
to
the end of the
Vic
day,
Gonzalez, you know what I mean?
it's definitely for the love of music.
Yes.
Who knows? Maybe one day Bumper will have enough that I can make my own. No, but no te creas. I would have categories like best festival of the year. I would make up like some weird categories, like, hey, best Tejano festival of the year, best, dude. You know what? You guys don't do that. Should sound engineers.
Yeah, we don't. There's a lot of them out there. Man.
Dude, there's a shitload of sound
Shitload.
engineers. Those dudes don't need to get, to me, those dudes need to get recognized more than a triangle player like myself, right?
Yeah, but there's a lot
Maybe
of.
they got to put in their bio, huh? Champs?
Yeah, they got to put in their bio. And we got
The sound engineers?
Yeah.
sound
Yes.
engineers. Yeah, we
I
got,
turn on power one
there's some
time
that
and
are good, and I
smoke.
only know about. Look at Pancho, the one that does the.
Panchito?
Yeah, the one that does the, what is it?
He does smoke,
Rodeo-
Midnight Rodeo. He does Cowboys.
Cowboys. He goes
Yeah.
Cowboys. Pancho, he's been around for a long time. Man.
I did a show one time with sound engineers, and I think we had over 260 years of total sound inside this room right here. Had 2 rows. I think we had like I had JD from David Lee, who's been with them for years. I had G-Man. I mean, you name it, dude.
You had them all.
Everybody. I had so many
Rogelio, yeah.
sound engineers, and they were awesome. And you know what was cool is they were excited for somebody to say, hey, you know what? These dudes are important too.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of what I thrive on. You know, I love Bumper's Wacky Wednesday in the sense is I like to do wacky stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But before we end the night, man, one question that I have that we kind of got away from, but I want you to answer before we end the night is,
Yes, sir.
where did Guadalupe Awards come from?
The Guadalupe Awards came. Well, it all started with mi abuela Sara. You know, what I mean, she was young, man. I mean, she was how do you say, a home nurse where she delivered, you know, babies and all that. Yo me crié with her because she taught us everything, bro. You know what I mean? Ay, si te dolía la cabeza, te daba una garra en la cabeza and all that. My mom was raised by her, okay? And my mom was Guadalupe. You know, my mom went to go live with her grandma instead of, you know, living with her real mom. Y mi abuela Sara los se crió. She taught us everything, bro. You know, I remember in 1974, I rode a bus from Houston to Seguin. $7, bro. $7 round trip, trailways. I told my mama, I didn't want to go to Seguin. You know, I said, ain't nothing over there. You know, my friends and this and that, and I would cry and everything. And I finally, when I was seeing me with Sara, I felt good, man. You know, I sat in the porch in Seguin on Ellie Street, and, you know, she told me one time, you know, I was very nice, converse, y la chingada, mijo. Mira, mijo, dijo, agradece lo que tienes, porque un día va a venir una enfermedad que it's going to affect everybody. And when COVID came, I saw it on the news, and I was just crying. I remembered everything. She told me, si no me crees, está en la Biblia, it's in the Bible. And I just started crying and crying and crying, man. And I missed my mom. And my mom was named Guadalupe, so that's how the name came, Guadalupe Productions. And a lot of people thought it came because I lived in Guadalupe County.
No, it's named after your mother.
And we're going every day. And I always say, you know what? Another thing you haven't talked about. I got inducted to the
Tejano Roots Hall of Fame this year, right?
Yeah,
you're on
January
this year's.
6th in Dallas, Texas.
That's good, man. Hey, let me see. I got something for that. Hold on, I got it. You can't hear it, but they can hear it. Shout out to Cumbia Champs. He's on this year's inductees. Shout out to all the inductees. Cumbia Champs is here, so special shout out to him, to all the inductees into the Tejano Roots Hall of Fame. That is an amazing. I mean, you can't be in this business for a year and think you're going to make it into something like that. So it takes a lot of years of dedication and whatnot. Yeah. But congratulations on that, man.
Yes, congratulations.
I mean, there's been people who said they tried it for 3 or 4 years. I tried it 1 year. No, hola. Me hablaron. Hey, be here and this and that. You've been inducted.
That's awesome, man.
A lot of questions, and you know, I like to thank Mary Jane Segura for sending my bio in there. You know, she helped me a lot.
That's
shout
cool,
out to
man.
her in Houston, but you know, I never thought I'd make it that far. You know what I mean? So.
Well, now you'll be in there forever.
And then in Sunday, I'm getting an award from the state of Texas from Mercy Perez.
I saw that. I think I saw a post about that.
She's a representative for the state of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to give me one. And also, Jesse Sarata is going to get one Sunday. So, shout out to Esther Sarata Nation. I love that lady because she's helped me a lot. And she has the Sarata Nation where she gives scholarships.
They're from the Robstown area, though, right?
Robstown.
Yeah.
She went to Robstown one time and gave a scholarship.
Gave a scholarship over there?
Yep.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So can people show up Saturday and Sunday to the event and they have not purchased anything through Cash App or anything and they can pay at the door?
Yes, sir. The door's open for everybody.
Okay, and what will the price be for Saturday and what will the price be for Sunday?
Saturday, everybody can come in for $5. You know,
$5?
Come check out everybody. And then Sunday is $25 pre-sale. You know,
pre-sale.
We keep it there to like 8 o'clock. I think they said 25, and after that, it's going to go up to 30.
Okay.
But
so $25 if you get there early on Sunday. If you're just going for the award show, you can get you admission, get in there.
Who already bought tickets, bumper. There's people with tables and all that. They ever bought tables. Christy Love, she bought 3 tables.
Hey, I got tables too.
Hey, la vida comadre out, dude. Dang, champs.
I got my 3 tables too.
No, man. Shout out to all the artists who were nominated.
Shout out to everyone.
To everybody. Look, man, at the end of the day, it's another chance for the Tejano family to come together on one night. Everybody's busy. Sundays are not as busy as Fridays and Saturdays. Yeah. So if you're in the area, you're not doing something, and I'm speaking to the artists, go out there and support, man.
Yeah.
Go out there and support one another. It really shows your character when you can. Right, we know you can't always go out there. You know what I mean? Like you need your time. I get it, but it does really look good on the artists. Maybe when you're not nominated and you still show up to an award show to show the industry love, because that's what you're doing. Yeah, you know, have a good time and
Come-
dance or whatnot.
Come Saturday, man, these young
Yes.
females, come show them love, man, because that's what they want. They want attention. They want love. Where, you know, you inspire them, and you never know. You might see that one female on stage, and one day she might be something big.
Come
Yeah.
get your selfie, and then you have your autographs with them.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So, guys, don't forget to. There's going to be Guadalupe Productions merch, the award show merch. There's going to be tumblers, koozies, T-shirts, caps. Guys, come out, check it out.
Raffles.
Come out and support. If you see a guy wearing shorts and Chuck Taylors, well, it's probably our gentleman here, right here. Well, I might wear some shorts and some.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how what I come up with. Saludos to everybody that supports Tejano music.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
At
you
the
very
end of the
much.
day,
Thank you, everyone.
all the internet radio stations, all the terrestrial radio stations,
Yes.
all the artists, all the internet DJs, all the regular, everybody supporting Tejano music. Dude, Tejano music is buzzing.
Yes, sir.
I promise you it's buzzing. Don't listen to everybody, right?
Nope.
It's buzzing. I promise you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great new music. There's a lot of great new artists. There's a lot of new music by existing artists that are out there floating around. You just got to go and look for it.
Come look for
Right?
it Saturday. These
And-
young
and check it
females,
out.
They got new music out. They have they have their managers, they have their promoters,
Yes.
and all that Saturday. These young girls, like I say, Bumper, I don't even know who they are, but hey,
Yeah.
I let them come in.
Come on, let's do it.
Come on,
Let's do
what
it.
you got. You know, go ahead.
Un gran saludo to a good friend of the show, and he's a good friend of yours as well, Mr. Danny Noyola. You know Danny, right?
Danny.
That guy is always supporting Tejano music.
just
He
come
does
in.
his own
Rudy Lopez
little
is in
show
the
as well.
house.
Shout out to Norma Salazar, everybody in the Midwest. So guys, if you're not friends with Vic Gonzalez Productions, I think it's Productions or Promotions. It's one of those.
Take a shower.
Look, yeah. Look him up. Make sure you're
Yeah.
following him because he's the one that's going to be going live so you can see who wins right there in real
Yeah.
time. Maybe you live in Michigan and you're snowed in,
Yeah.
and you're gonna have your little hot chocolate or your bowl of menudo.
Philippines, though?
The Philippines, they'll be watching from the Philippines, man.
Yeah, man,
So
but-
it's gonna be a good time. Shout out to Monico Cortez. Another great look. I mean, so many artists are in here. It's freaking awesome.
Monico got a
Hello,
Lifetime
Team Rudy
Achievement Award,
Lopez on
Conjunto
the
Award
thing.
also.
Hello.
Rudy Lopez is in here.
Yes, he's on there.
Where's he in there?
Loco
Lopez.
Loco Lopez.
Rudy,
Team Rudy, Team
you already
Rudy.
missed your shout outs, bro. You showed up all late.
Una
No,
vez más.
Happy anniversary. Great
Yeah.
to see you on the
Yeah.
happy
Saturday.
anniversary.
Happy
Yes, 20
anniversary to
years.
Lopez, to
Yes.
Rudy and Jeannie, and
Yes.
Yeah.
big saludos to Lopez Entertainment. Always
Beautiful,
bringing you
beautiful dinner.
some great
Saturday.
support
You
in
guys
Tejano
need to
music.
support him. You know, Rudy does everything, man. He does over 150 shows a year, man.
No,
Not
that-
including private events.
He's
That
a man.
guy-
He's
that
outside man. He's
That
a
guy,
man.
that guy's a different breed, bro.
Yeah, he's all
That guy's a
corazon.
different breed.
Puro corazon.
But guys, first of all, man, I know I'm sorry it wasn't a Wednesday, right? But I think what I wanted to get out of this is like people to know that it's this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Come out and support it. It's a good deal. It's here in San Antonio.
Far West.
Dude, let me tell you something about Far West. I know people sometimes like, oh, it's in the South Side. It's right. When you walk into Far West is one of those places like you walk in and you're like, a la chingada, what happened? Here?
nice.
What happened? Like I didn't think it was gonna look like that in here, but it's super nice.
Yeah.
It's super nice,
Any a
and
dancing room?
I can tell you this. I brought this up the other day in a conversation. I moved to, that's just a bottle of tequila, don't worry about it. I moved back from California here back in the year 2011. I can count maybe 3 fights that I've ever seen at any Tejano event, whether it was Grams, Far West, like anything doing with Tejano music. I think I've only seen 3 fights, and all 3 were women's fights. So it wasn't even men fights. But you know,
but
saludos. Hopefully, TDK.
It's, Madison Pulido's birthday
Madison
too
Pulido,
here.
happy birthday,
Happy birthday to
yes.
Matt.
But
There was somebody else too. It's Madison.
We love Madison,
Shelly,
man.
Carla Cristina. I think it's her birthday too as well. So happy birthday to her.
Yeah.
Well, champs, I look forward to
Rudy's
it.
gonna have a top security there.
Nice
for
meeting
both
you,
nights.
finally.
So you
Yeah,
have to
finally,
worry.
right? We get to
No fights. We don't have to worry about Saturday and Sunday. Rudy has top security there. He got his
Of the
bouncers.
world?
Yeah, he got big ones that are coming out.
Top
So
flight security
everything's
of the
gonna be-
world,
We're
Craig.
gonna have secure. The people will be secure. It's nothing to worry about. No fights. Just,
I got you. Well, as long as there's room to dance, because there's a guy who
Oh,
watches all the
yeah.
shows.
Oh man,
You might
It's gonna
know
be
him.
An awesome show on Sunday, man.
They call him
I never
TDK.
thought I'd make a show like that.
El
man.
dancer.
Never.
El dancer de los dance. Hello, TDK.
You know TDK?
Oh, yes.
Champs, you know TDK?
No, I
Kansas.
don't.
You know what it stands for? Tejano Dancing King. He can make the girl with two
Go
left
find him on
feet.
YouTube.
Make 'em
He can make the girl with two left feet look like she got two right feet real quick.
Yeah.
So shout out to
But he's-
TDK.
yes.
No,
Very
guys.
humble, though. He says he
Looking
don't know
forward to
nothing.
meeting everybody Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, come out
Make sure
there
you
and
guys come out,
the door's
support
open for
Tejano
anybody.
music. It's good. It's going to be a good time. I'll be there. You've heard quite a bit of the artists that are going to be there. They're going to be performing. So make sure you guys come out, say what's up. And again, if you're not following Vic G, make sure you follow him now, so you're not trying to fumble through your phone and try to go through this. Come back to this show to remember what name I'm telling you. Vic G, he's on here. He's in here in the comments. I guarantee you.
Like that, Vic.
But champs.
Muchas
Guys,
gracias, Bumper.
thank
for
you
having
guys.
us
Thank you
today.
so much
Thank you helping us
for being
promote
here.
This event this weekend.
Yep, it's gonna be
And,
a great time, man.
Once again, muchas gracias, and I'd like to thank everybody for supporting Guadalupe Productions, and thank my team who are at home right now. They know what they have to do and all that. So, you can see Emerald is part of my team now. She handles all the dances and she helps us out a lot. Whatever we need, she's there
He
for
tells
us.
me I'm go.
Yeah.
I will.
Tiger Maze. Oh, DJ X-Ray. San Marcos Gabriel Vasquez.
That's right.
He does all our DJs. He does.
He's
all
gonna be
posters.
DJing there Saturday
He does,
as well?
Yeah, he does there Sunday. Tiger Maze is in charge of Saturday.
That's it, Chico. Shout out to Tiger Maze, man. That's a
man,
cool
that-
cat right
Tiger,
there.
man, Buena gente, Tiger. And so just come out there, man, and
Vic, bro. Vic is raza, güey. He said, my page is public and I'm maxed out on friend request. All right, Vic. So
Can you
they
say
can
TDK?
follow you. If you're
Thanks for
maxed
the
out,
shout-out.
they could just follow you.
I'm glad Vic's doing better. I was worried
Oh,
there for
yeah,
a-
dude. Yeah,
I was
shout
worried
out to
there for a
Vic. He
while,
was
but
under
gracias
the
a Dios,
weather for quite some
we
time.
prayed for Vic, and gracias a Dios, he's better. I saw him
he's
a
back.
couple of weeks ago in Marcos and New Braunfels, and I even moved my truck so he can park in the front, walking right away.
You're a nice guy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done that. I would have made his ass get out on the street and ride his scooter. That's
He lost a whale y unos tamales, so he was happy.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, guys, tonight was just a sporadic show. I got what I wanted you guys to know about the Guadalupe Awards, and wanted to, at the end of the day, just go out and support Tejano music. This is part of Tejano music. They take the time and the effort and the money to put something together to support all these artists out here that are doing their thing. So the least we can do is go out there and support them, and that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm hoping you guys do. I look forward to seeing everybody this weekend. Rain, snow, sleet, or shine.
One more shout out.
Dale.
If I can. I'd like to send a shout out to one of our big sponsors, the law office of Michael de la Paz in San Antonio, Texas. He's been with me 8 years. He's the main one. You have any accident cases, 18-wheelers, you can call him up. He's in San Antonio. He's over there off of San Pedro, but he's been with me 8 years. Puro corazón ese hombre. He calls me and tells me, what do you need? That's how good the relationship is.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Always good to have people like that. And again, man, everybody that watched this evening, thank you. I know it's a Monday night. You guys can be doing all kinds of different things, but thanks for tuning in on the surprise show with the Guadalupe production, the Guadalupe Awards. Make sure you guys go out there and support them this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, both events at Far West. Both days, doors open at 5 p.m. So make sure you come Sunday. Come dressed to impress.
That's right.
Right?
Yes,
I'm going to
Shout
be
out
having...
to all my dancers from the Beer Depot, Tequilas.
Oh.
You guys know where you are. Come on, guys.
Here's my
And my Loteria team.
Here's
right
my
here.
rib shot. Here's my rib shot. Here's my rib shot. And I'm sure somebody's going to highlight this, and I want you to. Here's my rib shot. Sunday, make sure you come dressed to impress, because I don't want people saying, people didn't show up and the fashion was just horrific. You guys know who you are, right? For the last shows that we had. Hey, man, as long as people are coming out, supporting each other, that's what it's all about. So take that one.
To me, bumper, good or bad, people are still going to talk.
It's all good. Yeah, for sure.
But on nosotros, we just go forward. That's it. We continue the journey. That's all I continue. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Con el favor de Dios. We'll see you on Saturday and Sunday. Guadalupe Productions Week.